Today, I want to talk about something that I'm seeing kind of a pattern throughout many students' writing. It has to do with the structure of paragraphs. Basically, an essay paragraph has to do three things. First, it has to make a claim. Second, it has to support that claim with evidence. And third, it has to connect the ideas in the paragraph to other ideas in the essay. I'm going to focus primarily here on the first two elements of this, making a claim and supporting that claim. So in order to understand the kinds of claims you need to make in paragraphs, you have to understand what your thesis is. Every thesis statement you will ever write is essentially an answer to a question or a solution to a problem. So let's say, for example, I'm writing an essay, and let's say I'm writing a summary response to Star Wars. I have to summarize the movie Star Wars. I'm talking about the first Star Wars, 1977. Your generation calls that Episode 4, but for my generation, it was just Star Wars. Let's say I have to write a response to Star Wars. My thesis statement might be something like, Star Wars is a fantastic feat of cinematic spectacle, but it fails as drama. Every one of the claims in my paragraph would have to explain what is it that makes Star Wars a fantastic cinematic spectacle, and what is it that makes Star Wars fail as drama. Each one of my paragraphs in my essay would have to answer one of those questions. Notice the three things that I've got there: what, why, how. That points not only to claims that I'll be making, but how I'm going to support those claims. Let's look specifically at one of the claims that I might make. Let's start with the second part of my thesis: Star Wars fails as drama. My instinct is that I could get at least two paragraphs out of that. On the one hand, I could say it fails as drama because the dialogue sucks. Of course, I wouldn't say sucks because that's not sucks is fine in a rough draft, but not in a finished product. But the dialogue sucks. You ever heard of the Millennium Falcon? It's the ship that made the Kessel Run less than 12 parsecs. That's inane. What does that even mean? Nobody knows what that means. Even the directors admitted he didn't know what that meant. There are literally dozens of fan theories trying to figure out what that one line meant. But notice now what I've done. So I've made a claim. Star Wars fails as drama because the dialogue is bad. And I've provided an example of bad dialogue, and then I've explained that example. So that gives me basically three sentences that I can use for my paragraph. So the basic structure of an essay: claim, support for that claim, and transitions. These are the things that you always have to make sure your paragraphs are writing, whether you're writing a response, a short response, or whether you're writing a longer essay. What a paragraph does is always the same. What I want you to do is make sure, one, that each of your paragraphs has one claim. There has to be one sentence that everything else in that paragraph is talking about. And two, that you have supported whatever claim you've made, include things like examples, explanations, commentary, facts, quotes, analogy, cause and effect, classification, comparison and contrast, definition, description, examples, humor, narration, problem solution, reiteration. So anytime you write a paragraph, what is my claim and how am I supporting it? Every paragraph you ever write in an essay situation, you should be able to answer those two questions. If there are too many claims, you got something wrong with your paragraph. If you have no support for the claims that you're making, you have something wrong with your paragraph. I hope this helps you write better paragraphs. I hope that you take what I've taught you here and that you begin using it in your own writing. So, good luck.